There is one nation I haven't played yet because I wanted to do it justice. And you know what? I think I'm ready because I want to play the Netherlands, go down the monarchist path and not get exiled. I want to hold out and win. So without further ado, Ironman, historical, and go. So yes, you heard me right. I want to play the Netherlands, go down the monarchist path, and stay in Europe, which means that I have to hold out against the entire German army, pretty much alone. Yeah, today's gonna be fun. Anyways, research. We'll start with the basics, engineering and production. Focus tree-wise, we can wait with this. We need to bid war to go down here anyways, so we really don't have any pressure here. What I do want to start with is fixing my economy. At the same time, I also want to build a variety of equipment because we will need it. And production-wise, very important, we are gonna build in our colony. Why that? You will see. Also very important, I'm gonna build envoys. That's actually very important. I'm actually gonna put them on top. So we have fixed our economy by a little bit. And right now, of course, the logical step would be to go down here, where we get a little bit of a civilian industry, fix our construction speed even more, and even get mills at the end. But you know what? I'm gonna wait with that. We're gonna go down here. Overturn military budget cuts. The military budget cuts have been overturned. What we're gonna do now is prepare naval expansion. Why that? Because it gives us 3 dockyards and we really need convoys. So that's really good. We got our dockyards and I'm gonna immediately put them into convoy production. I even imported a little bit of steel so we can actually build at full efficiency. While this is going on now, we'll actually have to go down this focus now. Even though we can't go monarchist anytime soon, I do want to get rid of weak government because the daily political power cost hurts a lot. So we have a good amount of political power now, which means I will get myself this advisor, giving us more political power and stability. Both pretty good. So we've formed the new government done. I will actually take some time and repair our economy. Let's go. And here you go. We get a new leader, which is not that good. But more importantly, our negative modifier is gone, meaning that we more than doubled our political power production. Instead of 0.6, we get 1.4. That's pretty good. We do have to get rid of him. And you know what? Because we will need a lot of army experience, I will get myself a chief of army. Because, oh my god, do we need to fix a lot in our military. At the moment, I'm pretty happy with engineering, and I'm also pretty much done what I can do with industry. So let's research some tanks. Because yes, I might be building space marines again. In the background, I've also finished a lot of these focuses over here, repairing my industry by a lot. And to finish it off, I'm gonna get myself the 2 mill factories. Okay, then that's all focuses are done. So let's reform our nation. Gateway to Europe. In the background, the war between China and Japan has started, catapulting us to 14% world tension. That's actually enough for me to start sending stuff to my puppet. And you know what? I want to annex my puppet. And yes, this is why we built so much convoys, because convoys are amazing for reducing autonomy. Look at this, 153. That is a lot. At the same time, I'm also going to send it all of my special equipment, because I will get it back anyways. So here you go, Duchy Cities, have this. And because I've been building in them since day 1, we actually already reduced autonomy by quite a bit. So yeah, I think we can annex them soon. And you might ask yourself now, why would I do that? Oh, it's because currently we are democratic, and democratic nations get amazing garrison laws. Yeah, we will pretty much get very fast compliance in these states, allowing us to tap into huge resource pools, so we will have endless resources, and even better, a lot of manpower. Because even though this is non-core manpower, there's so much manpower in this region that it will actually make a huge difference to our manpower pool. At the same time, this area is safe, I mean, until the Japanese decide to attack it, from any outsiders, so I don't even need to defend this. I just, you know, get free resources for a long time, and manpower, and also industry. And yeah, they've gone pretty much down the industry tree, so I'm actually getting a lot of industry from them. That's cool. And while all of this is going on, I started spamming out cheap templates using duchies in his manpower, and this way I get even more manpower than I should even be able to get. Because once I annex them, I can disband these troops, and the manpower of these troops will go into my manpower pool. So yeah, that's pretty much worth it. I'm gonna build like a small template now, and gonna change it into a way bigger template later. And I do mean way bigger template. There's a reason why I wanted to get the army experience. Gateway to Europe done, allowing us to invest political power to change the trade influence, and we will start at day 1. Because for maintain trade neutrality, we need 50 trade influence from both, while not being more than 5 influence apart. So there's going to be a bit of a balancing act, but the AI has already invested a lot in us, so it's actually cheaper now. That's why I waited. In the background, I'm going to go down this over here, because we do need to militarize again, and we currently have a crippling effect on us. Yeah, this allows us to get rid of that. So let's get that. Interwar tank is done. Let's get the medium one. Because out of my own experience, medium tanks are the best tanks for Space Marines. Heavy tanks are just expensive, and light tanks are not armored enough, so they don't really work work. Medium tanks, pretty cool. So let's go. One last land lease, and then we should be able to annex them. I also saved up the political power, so I could do it. Very important. You need 300. Don't forget that. I'm very close to annexing the duchies in this. What I'm going to do now is to take all of the troops I built, convert them into the big division, and suck out all of the manpower. Basically jumped up from 4k per division to 20k. That's a lot. Anyways, war and pacifism, let's do it. This is very important. Do it as soon as you can. This is a huge focus. Early 1938, and we can annex the duchies in this, making me lose a lot of industry over here. I lost a lot of my mill factories, but because we have the amazing local autonomy law, we will get a large amounts of compliance, and we will get a lot of these factories back on top of the manpower and, even more important, the resources. So yeah, it's worth it. Now with the colonies integrated, I will get rid of most of my army over here, meaning I select all of this, delete, and we got about over 500,000 manpower from that. Yeah, why not? Actually, I have a few more troops over here. Yeah, we're nearly at 700k troops. I'm gonna convert them to a more normal template again. So let's bunker up. This should be good enough. I gotta say, normally I'm not the biggest fan of static defense, but we don't really have a choice. The Germans will come, and they will come hard. But as I teased earlier, I do want to build space marines. So let's start building this tank. War and pacifism is done. Next, I'm gonna finally get our 4th research slot. And very important now, click this decision every time you can. This will cost the most political power, but it gives you war support, and it reduces your horrible shell-shock specter of the Great War modifier. Let's do that. The other decisions take more than just political power, so they're not really worth it. Decision is done. Click it again. And with the research slot finally in our hands, I would say we're done with industry. And no, I will not go down this end boss of a focus. We can finally go down our political route. Maintain trade neutrality. Let's go. This focus is done. Let's prepare to go monarchist. And don't forget, decision is done. Click it again. We can actually already go to early mobilization, but I want to go to partial. And it doesn't take that much longer, so we're going to do that. And we see already have 100 anti-air tanks. It's pretty good. Focus is done. Let's become a symbol of resistance. 25% war support. Let's get partial mobilization, giving me a good amount of factories to build even faster. Nice. So next focus, I want to go with Britain, but what I will do really quick in the background is improve relations, because yeah, I want them to say yes and they can say no. So yeah, okay, let's do it now. And they should say yes. I should have improved relations earlier. I'm stupid. Go with Britain is done. They let us into the allies. Good. And now we're pretty much just waiting for this entire thing over here to go south. But while we wait for that, I'm gonna get myself some forts in Holland, because more forts are never bad. What I will also do now that my troops are completely trained is duplicate this, make an elite version, and that elite version will get the anti-air tank. At the same time, I'm also going to turn half of my army into that elite version. And yep, we don't have enough tanks yet, but over the time we should have enough. Hopefully before the war starts. I will hold my defenses like this because it is defendable. And we do need to hold a good amount of victory points, because our current amazing leader makes minus 25% surrender limit. I know, fun. And the only way to get rid of that is to actually be at war and replace him with a new minister. But for that to happen, we need to survive 70 days in the war. Yeah, the first 70 days are gonna be bad. But once we have that, we should have no problem with holding out, because then we can retreat to literally a few provinces back here with very little attacking points. Yeah, that should be easy. But what is definitely gonna help is Grand Battle Plan, so let's get that. In the background, I see we already have 34% compliance. That is pretty good. I'm starting to sell some of these resources. Good, good. So I converted all of my troops to Space Marines, and they're also completely trained, so they get a plus 25 modifier in combat. What will also definitely help is an infantry expert giving us 15% division defense. Let's go. Okay, German pressure thoughts in Benelux. I wonder what that means. Appoint new Supreme Commander is done, giving us an amazing army defense expert, which we'll get later, but for now, we gotta survive. Germans declared war, day one, immediately. Going down, replace the defeatist government, and yeah, it's just about holding out now. Okay, for now, we are holding out. And we're shooting down a lot of planes, that's good. Okay, gotta say, so far so good. We had to retreat from one province, but this one is very aggressive. They can attack from a lot of different sides. And we're shooting down a lot of the aircraft. I'm very sorry, Belgium. Goodbye. In the background, we can really go down our doctrines. 10% defense. Let's go. By the way, I never added a field marshal, so very intelligent of me, I know. But now we have even more defense bonuses, so be quiet. I did it now. Anyways, while I'm biting out the T-finesse, let's get the army defense guy. This on top with Space Marines means they just shouldn't be able to push. Even though they have an air force, we are currently making it useless. And that's why I love Space Marines, and that's bad situations that just work. They can't even really penetrate my units, which is, you know, really good. I just want to say we have lost 11k troops to the Germans. They have lost 150k. Rising fast. Yeah, we're shooting down so many planes. In like a few months from now, the Germans will have no more cars or bombers. The Queen fires the defeatist minister. We're now getting little Churchill, giving us war support and resistance growth in our occupied core states. Pretty good. And while we're waiting for more monarchist support, let's get the Warpflicht, which I imagine is like mandatory military service. So I think it's pretty mandatory at the moment. I do have to retreat a little bit now. I have to consolidate my front lines, go back into my real core states and hold out there. It should be very easy to hold now. Sadly, we lost a huge amount of our industry here, but it is what it is. And now we can request allied favors. Let's do that. Oh my god, I love this so much. We lost 30k troops. The Germans lost 617 to us. But they are about to get through Paris, so yeah, France will capitulate. I will be alone on this continent in a second. Good news is that we can build a new medium anti-air tank. And this time with improved anti-air gun. So this is what I'm building. Increasing the building cost by a little bit, but not too much. I love how they like drained all of the guns next to me. I can't fight anymore. Like my units are fully supplied and the Germans are like completely drained. But yeah, France is gone. I'm alone. So request allied favors is done. Let's get the only man in the Dutch government, the Queen. Yeah, I think this focus tree wants us to capitulate because I thought I could ask the allies for stuff now. I mean, I can, but I need to be capitulated for that. And I have not capitulated yet. So yeah, I feel like I'm playing this wrong. So we are finally monarchists with our beautiful new leader. And now we can do a lot of very fun focuses. Can I just say that I have at the moment nearly 50% more participation? The Netherlands have nothing to add to this. And because I haven't taken him yet, Adventurous Daredevil, getting a nice political advisor that has some very random events if I remember right. But you know what? Let's take him. What could go wrong? Okay. I had to say these words, didn't I? Anyways, revive the buffer state proposal. This basically allows me to get Belgium and Luxembourg annexed if they have capitulated and I have not. And we're all in the allies. Let's do that. At the same time, maybe improve relations with the UK because they have to say yes to this. Oh, look. My convoys have sunken a lot of Italian battleships. Yes. Dutch convoys. Unbeatable. Ah, yes. The Germans are back at it. Just endlessly attacking me. Losing manpower. Great. I actually have done more than 1 million losses to the Germans at this point. I have like 36k. It's like nothing. So, revive the buffer state proposal is done. What do the British say? Hell yeah! They said yes. I annex Belgium and Luxembourg. Making all of this my territory now. Of course, I don't own it now because, you know, the Germans do. But once we reconquer this, it's mine. Good. With all of this out of the way, let's do Wilhelmism. And why did I wait with this? Because this will basically mean we will be kicked out of the allies. We get like very bad relations with allied nations. But we will start to get German defectors, which are pretty good. It's even better than it actually says here for something you will see very soon. Oh, Japan is about to have some fun with the US now. And probably me too very soon. Yep, they are coming against me. Wilhelmism is done. And I've been kicked from the allies because the allies don't like when you are monarchist, I guess. Wow. But you know what? The allies have outlived the usefulness for me, so I don't care. I'm stronger on my own anyways. I don't need them. I mean, it's not like they did anything for me. Invite to join faction. No allies. You have broken my heart. So the Germans are now at war with the Soviet Union, which is good timing for me. Because this will mean they will put a lot of troops away from here. Yeah, look at that. Leave, Germans. I could join the Comintern. No. But this has opened up a lot of opportunities. I have a very big army in the background. So, yeah. Also, the Japanese declared war on me. I know it's sad to say, but nah. This is not worth protecting for me right now. I love the resources, but I will get them back later anyways. For now, I gotta concentrate on this. So let's try to reconquer our land. And you know what? We're actually pushing hard. Whilst having a very defensive build. This is working. Our first big reconquest getting a lot of civilian industry. And the best part is we pushed through our own defensive lines that I built up before this. So, yeah. Let's do some big moves. Huge push through. Let's go. Okay, huge counter-offensive done. And that actually allows me to click this decision. Uniting the Benelux into one great nation. The only huge downside of this is that we will lose our beautiful Dutch flag. Unironically, honestly, this flag is one of my favorite flags out there. Seeing this makes me proud to be Dutch. And I'm not even Dutch. Anyways, let's core the entire Benelux. Basically getting the Luxembourg flag. I'm not even too far off. That is nearly the same flag. Anyways, this gives me a huge amount of industry. And even better, a huge amount of manpower. And we're pushing into German core territory. And you know what? We're about to unlock something the focus tree doesn't tell you, but we have. Leads German Civil War. A great step towards a monarchist Europe. Us gaining a German core state means that we will start a German Civil War from that state, and even better, that Germany is our puppet. So basically, even though the focus didn't tell us, having the German defector spirit gives us a free puppet, so we can basically get all of Germany under our control with no garrison. And it's gonna be so cheap in the peace treaty to get. It's gonna be so cheap. What's actually crazy is that we haven't lost any islands over here yet, which means the Japanese are actually pretty busy over here, which is good for me. But you know what? I'll take it, and even better, I'll push. Let's free Germany. Oh no, what have you done? Bernhard, what have you done? I'm at 5 speed now, and that push is just going crazy. That's what I love about this. Every time we push, our Germany gets stronger, and the other one gets weaker. It is so good. And we get a lot of that industry. That is beautiful. And what I'm gonna help to develop it, because it reduces their autonomy, and I want to actually reduce it by a lot. We're already in Hamburg. Yeah, Germany, goodbye. You know what? I think I feel ready. Let's do this focus. I think I built myself enough of a buffer zone to the Netherlands. I saw Liberation of Warsaw. The Soviets are coming closer, but I'm the first at Berlin. Let's go. I do hear a lot of naval invasion sounds lately, so yeah, I'm losing all of these provinces. Oh, that's kind of sad, though. Germans have capitulated. Okay, let's see. If I'm really fast, I could even get the Italian puppet. That would be huge. Got the Italian puppet. Let's go. That's actually huge. I literally, right now, got 2 free puppets with the 2 biggest nations in the war. That is enormous. Nice pockets. Let's go. And we got the focus. Done. Oh, we're so close to capitulating them. Come on. Push. Push. Peace conference time. And the peace conference is done. Oh, I think I selected the wrong nation as a Sudetenland. Propose alliance, Central Powers, and Germany becomes free. I didn't know they become free. Oh, that's so stupid. So yeah, I won the war, resurrected the Central Powers as the Netherlands, and I would say I'm actually a huge powerhouse in the region. Pretty cool. And I know some of you want to see more, so I will continue this campaign later this day, live on Twitch. I know, rude self-advertisement. But as always, my supporters, I love you. Until next time, bye.